2021 was a very challenging year for many of our minority small businesses, and it's really unfortunate because they are the lifeblood of their neighborhoods. So what the Chamber did very early on is really pivot the organization to really address the needs of these small businesses. We needed to have a more inclusive approach to economic development, and that simply means that we just need to have different voices at the table. So we created the Sacramento Inclusive Economic Development Collaborative that was made up of 15 other organizations to really address the needs of minority small businesses. We were successful at that, so successful that in 2020 and 2021 we got multi-year contracts with the City of Sacramento to do this work.
On the heels of the Coronavirus Relief Fund Act, and then more recently, the American Rescue Plan, we were the recipients of $112 million thereabouts. And we needed partners as strong as the Chamber to help push that out in the community. And so we're really proud of our partnership with the Chamber from the very beginning and certainly through this pandemic.
The SacAsian Chamber has taken inclusive economic development to heart. And through the Sac IEDC and the Chamber's leadership, we are now confidently putting continued resources directly into the chambers, knowing that the money is going to get out to the community in the most effective way.
I have witnessed a phenomenal growth with the Chamber in terms of collaboration within the community with other organizations that serve a common purpose. And it's been very neat to watch pre- and post-pandemic how this has evolved.
I've been serving on the board for over a decade now. And I'm really proud of how the board has grown in terms of both in board representation to really include a much more diverse part of the community. But more importantly is how the business has grown and how it really has diversified its business model instead of just kind of depending on like corporate sponsorships, but really developing programs that the community really needs and small business really need to thrive.
You know, Pat's such a great executive director, and when she came to the bank 3 years ago, and we started talking about a partnership, we designed a program whereby the bank funded a position at the Chamber that directly impacted small businesses' access to loans and loan programs. And the bank's always been proud to support that program, and it continues into 2022 to make sure that minority-owned businesses are never excluded from access to credit.
For Magpie, the Asian Chamber was very helpful, keeping us informed about a lot of the programs and changes that were happening on the, on the government side and regulation side. It has been very meaningful, to me, and I think to our business, to have someone that we could reach out to directly and say, what's going on with, this grant, or what should we look forward to coming down the pike, and how do we get involved? And to have a direct line to somebody whose focus is to keep track of those things has been really valuable.
Ever since the shutdown, it was a big change for us. Like the very first week, I literally didn't even know how to pivot. The Chamber of Commerce helped us throughout the whole pandemic by, supporting us through the social media, buying bentos and definitely like helping us through the media to kind of promote our restaurant, and that helped a lot.
My sister's house, our work in terms of trying to help our community address domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking within our Asian Pacific Islander community, we couldn't think of a stronger source of support. The SacAsian Chamber's role in Sacramento is so important. It is truly a leader, friend, and partner.
Going through the Catalyst program affords many of our employees an opportunity to network with other professionals from different industries. And then when they come and work with their teams, they bring back kind of a different perspective. They have an opportunity to have learned from others, and I think that's very valuable to our organization.
It really has demonstrated the benefit it actually provided for our employees. In fact, a couple of our executives are graduates of the Catalyst program, and a lot of our senior leadership also are graduates of the Catalyst program.
We need the Chamber going forward. This partnership, which was so evident during COVID, needs to just continue to grow. I think the future is very bright because I've seen what we've done together during the most difficult of times.